Welcome to Full Throttle Talks. Uh, both the co-founders, Karan and Sajay, are together today. The third one is sleeping. नहीं उठ गया उठ गया He's sleeping and बाजू में उठ गए हैं, लेकिन he's still not here for the ride. But anyways, this was something else that we are doing. It's not a interview of sorts. It's a experience of a new product that Mr. Sanjay has just purchased add-on to his bike, and he's very excited, as you know. आज बारिश हो गई थी, सब राइड कैंसिल हो गई थी, but still संजय was like नहीं, आज हम राइड करेंगे, हम जाएंगे, because इसको अपना नया टॉय एक्सपीरियंस करना था।
इतना एक्सैजरेट
तेरे एग्जैक्टली जो था वही बता। So, Mr. Sanjay,
Sanjay,
welcome to Full Throttle Talks.
thank you for having me as a guest.
As a guest, mostly he's behind the camera. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So, let me just introduce what he has got. He has bought a new slip-on exhaust for his Street Triple R.
Because I can.
You can, because the new Street Triples, they do not have a it's a single piece,
It's a full system.
one piece exhaust. So you cannot put a slip on. You have to put a full system aftermarket exhaust, because his bike is a 3-year-old bike maybe, and उसके अंदर exhaust दो piece में होता है.
Anything before 2022.
Yeah, 2-piece exhaust है. So it is convenient for him to open and install a slip. So he has done a lot of research. बहुत टाइम लगाया है, बहुत अच्छे से प्लानिंग करके बजट के तरीके से इन्होंने एक काम किया है. He wants to share the experience with everyone so that people who want a exhaust but they don't want to spend almost 2 lakh rupees for a full system can actually go his way. So please tell us what you have.
So I bought a Barrel Outlaw 2.0 and I chose the matte black finish with
और भी कलर आते हैं.
but there's a gunmetal brushed aluminum. It looks just like normal stainless steel, chrome finish types. But I chose the black one. I was thinking about the chrome one, but then I thought, black ही अच्छा लगेगा actually. It's the last moment call that I just went. Just throughout the time I was thinking that I want the.
कहाँ से लिए?
So Barrel is based out of Bangalore and them online. I started with a budget of like under 50,000. I need to get everything done. Purchase, installation, tipping, and your air filters and everything that requires to complete the exhaust setup has to happen in that one. Because I got sick and tired of hearing full system ka cost is 1.25, 1.5, 1.8 for Zard, I guess, right? Then slip on भी अगर आप पूछोगे तो it's around 70, 80 starting.
हाँ, SC तो I've heard is almost 1 lakh plus.
So Zard is above one. SC
No,
I was
SC
getting
budget is also 75.
75 में मिल रहा है. But वही है कि 75 में मिल रहा है. So either the shops are saying you get the slip-on box from me and then I'll build a bent pipe for you. So it's not the original bent pipe. It's made in India or some local jugaad. It was either that.
Original क्या होता है?
Original is you import it and it's made by the SC project, right? The bent
वो
pipe.
वाला full कितने का है?
वो वाला मिल ही नहीं रहा.
Yeah, I've seen a few street triples with
You've
that.
seen those who have actually went
So
all
that
the
is
way
what I'm
to
saying
get
is
it from
almost
outside.
1 plus.
Yes, it would be 1 plus.
It has the S bend pipe.
S bent pipe, the snake bent pipe, right? Like Karan had, Sunny had in his Trident or Gaurav has on his Scorpion. It's like an S bent pipe, longer pipe. I don't know why they made it like that, but yeah.
So what all exhausts were on your target?
Everything under 50.
क्या क्या थे?
I think I was looking for a used SC and Yoshimura. And then I saw MIBB, I don't know,
BB.
Yeah.
MIVL.
MIBL.
MIVI.
MIBI, I thought it's MIBB.
Whatever.
So there was that.
Excel
and then Excel was there, and Zard was my dream. अगर किसी तरह Zard अगर मिल जाता तो maybe 60 भी चला जाता
One.
तो मैं ले लेता.
But the full system is 180. Right?
Full system, yeah. Slip-on is 95 1. But I was thinking used maybe अगर 60 में मिल जाता Zard, so I would have gone for it. Then उसके ऊपर air filter वगैरह आता, that also was doable, but I could not. I've been looking for exhaust since when? I think very recent. March में birthday था, that's when I wanted to buy. And then I've been doing all this research, looking here and there, telling so many people. कोई स्ट्रीट ट्रिपल अगर सेल पे आ रही है तो सिर्फ एग्जॉस्ट दे दो, नहीं देंगे, देंगे तो फिर फुल रेट पे देंगे, पॉइंट नहीं है, नहीं चाहिए. So during that, I came across two models that were in the budget, brand new. One was Barrel, the other one was Kelpie Customs from Australia. It's very beautiful looking exhaust. I'll send you the link. I'll send you the image.
We will put the image.
Yeah,
on
I'll put it in the description or comments. I'll put it there. Beautiful exhaust around in the same 35-inch range. Has got a DB killer removable, and it's got two different types of pipes. You can make it bassy, you can make it louder, whatever. What kind of customizing is there? All in the 35, 40,000 I have from it. But then that again, you have to figure out how you bring it to India. Customs. I didn't have anyone, we didn't have anyone going to Australia in this 4 months.
It is
plan.
only available in Australia.
Yeah. It's an Australian manufacturer, they custom build it. I spoke to them. I talked to them over email. It was like he was strong to hear that someone from India is writing to him. Those were his words. I have to reply back to him. I'm sorry. He sees it. But yeah.
So please explain what is the difference between a full system and a slip-on.
I don't know much about the technicalities, but I think full system,
In your case,
in my case, full system is not needed. My exhaust is like in two pieces. There's a
it's
huge.
not needed to nahi, because your manifold is still connected, na?
Yeah, it is. But then I have the option at least to
save money.
Save money, obviously, and then get the sound I need. Because you saw the box, right? When you were installing it, it was like bloody 8-9 kilo box, the entire muffler box along with the small pipe that's coming out at the end is all like around 8-9 kgs. And this, I believe, is under
Almost 2.5
3 kgs. So I think 5 kilograms of weight saved.
and a lot of sound deadening and
Yep.
power loss and everything.
Yes.
Now it is more free flow.
Very small. So I think the only thing left to change would be the headers and the small cat box. There's a small round cat box right where the header connects to the muffler, right? That's the only piece pending. I think once you do that, that's when you get all the flames coming out of your exhaust and all that. But other than that, you have your pops, you have your basic sound, you have the free flow performance. The only thing I need to check is how the mileage is improving. I'll go after the everything.
Acha, well, about the air filter, you've not put in air filters yet?
Not yet. I asked the people who regularly ride at PIC, and I think we went to Redline as well, and got good suggestions that firstly, it's not needed for slip on. Even from one time, they said it's not needed for a slip on change. But the reason I want to go for an air filter is that the people who are regular at track have said that, it's good. It's never wrong to have let more air in. It's never wrong to let more air in, right? So, us chakkar mein, I'm thinking I should. The only downside I see is I'm not regular visiting the service center. Every 2 to 3,000 kilometers, the air filter needs to be cleaned. Those aftermarket ones.
Not necessary, but ठीक है.
You have to. At least you have to be prepared.
So my bike has an aftermarket, but I've not cleaned it. So I know
Exception. But if I'm buying it, the manufacturer or whoever is selling it is saying that you have to do it. If I don't, it's fine. It's good. It's a bonus. Whereas these OEM filters, they are sold with the tag, but you have to change it only once.
So what all air filters are available for your bike, and how much are they?
K&N is the cheapest. Surprisingly, I don't know why, but I've been
Because
hearing that there is a lot of fake K&N filters going out in the markets. So
Buy from a reliable source.
yeah, buy from the reliable source, and the good reliable sources that I have are saying I'm not going to sell you K&N.
What?
They are not going to sell a K&N because even they don't.
They also don't pay. Other ones?
Other ones, they're saying, but they're giving it for 6.5. It's cheaper from a lot. And then you have DNA, it's around the 9 to 10K mark. You have BMC, again the 10 to 11K mark.
Which one are you?
I am thinking of getting one from the US, probably K&N or whatever. I think
You're going to travel into US. So we could get one.
get one. I need to get a chain set as well. It's quite cool getting the scheme out. I shared some parts as well. But right now, service center is also recommended to, ride the bike for at least, a month at least without changing the air filter. See if it's needed. Then you change. So these 10 days I'll spend. And if I feel that I need an air filter, I'll go to the US and just buy it. Or, I'll order it. Nothing wrong. 10 days, fine. I have the budget, right?
Yeah. Say, so how was the total experience starting from ordering to installation? So do you trust the brand?
Did I trust the brand? I did. I follow a principle that you need to invest in people. So obviously, I spoke to the one. The way he spoke, he sounded very genuine. And he was able to give all the answers transparently. I told him, see, look, your link pipe that's connecting the header cat with the muffler is not looking good. I told him upfront, and he changed it. In that 1 month span, he changed it. He gave a.
So it took a month.
Yeah, I've been talking with him since I think mid of March. I now ordered it like a week back. So, आराम से 1.5 महीना 2 महीना तो गया है. I've been talking with him. He gave me his reference to one of his customers, and he said that I spoke to his customer as well. Asked him how the Outlaw 1.0 is. He has the 1.0.
This is 2.0.
This is a 2.0.
What is the difference?
Looks mainly. Sound, the 1.0 does not come with a DB delay. So that was
That is the main difference.
deal breaker for me. I cannot ride without it. Right now, I am probably because we are showing off. But long run, mein DB killer will be off. And so ये सारी चीज थी. Plus, I was paranoid about back pressure because there's no DB killer. It's too free flowing. I might lose the low end power. And when he said 2.0 is coming with a DB killer and then he's going to win the custom regulator as well for us, I thought, why not? This sounds like a technically sound deal now. I don't know people like its looks or not. That's something we'll see over time.
No, it looks good. Yeah.
Looks good. The customers are just simple, I guess. It has done the job. It has done the job very nice. To be very honest. So, फटी तो थी यार. मतलब it's a lakh rupee bike. It's a baby. I don't intend to sell it. I want to keep it for long. The reason I'm changing the exhaust now is because 6 months down the line my warranty is gone. I have nothing to lose. Now I can experiment with the bike. That's how I deal with all my vehicles. So that's why I chose to get an exhaust. I think it looks good. But yeah, the risk was there. People were saying that इतनी महंगी बाइक को तुम साला रिस्क पे क्यों डाल रहे हो? ढंग का एग्जॉस्ट ले लो, काहे को रिस्क ले रहे हो? वारंटी खराब हो जाएगी, कुछ फट जाएगा ये वो. That was the intent. But then
that is not a problem anymore. Because they've seen the exhaust, it sounds nice, it looks good, and I don't think so it's a big problem whenever it's made clean.
And then, the subject matter experts that I spoke to, and we talked about Prashant, obviously, from our town, spoke to Karan Badmar, spoke to Arvind, spoke to Shai, spoke to you as well. So, genuine suggestion was that, even in that scenario, even if you buy a first copy, right, those also work just fine.
Yeah, but then no point of getting a copy then.
Exactly. That was the thing. And those first copies are all from China.
Plus promoting Make in India.
Plus promoting Make in India. So that was I really wanted to call it out loud. I thought how it would be accepted or not. Look, why not? I honestly feel good that, it's an Indian brand. Firstly, I know who to talk. Something goes wrong, I know who to call. Right. Then secondly, it's made in India, man. You made for the weather conditions, all of those things have been tested that way. And kind of made me feel good. And plus the pricing is there.
How was the installation process?
Installation. You were there like 10-15 minutes. The bike went there, we waited for it to cool down, we lifted it and then removed the big muffler, 10 kgs ka big black box. So heavy, yeah.
So bulky हो.
Very bulky.
उससे ground clearance भी कम हो गई. बढ़ गई.
So all of that, I think the installation, what was a 10-minute process? We tried 2 different kinds of link.
Not 10, at least half an hour. But
including those 12 we did. We first tried the pipe with resonator, then removed the DB killer, installed it flat. Then we removed the entire exhaust out, and then we placed the without resonator pipe, tried that with and without DB killer. That was also removed, and then we decided to go with the resonator without the DB killer. And that was done. All that happened, I think, in 30 to 45 minutes, right? Not even an hour worth of work.
So, how was the experience now?
First ride experience, so I really feel bad that it was very hot. Very like walking, maybe. My bike when I reached home was like 1 point below top. was
But
very hot.
experience कैसा था?
Experience. Immediately, I noticed the low end performance has drastically improved. The bike used to struggle, under 3000 RPM, lower shift में आज traffic में फंसे हो, second gear डालने में थोड़ा vibration होता था. That is not happening. It's so smoothly lifting at low RPMs. I can feel the bike is lighter.
It feels like.
Feels light.
I rode it and it's actually weight तो कम हुआ ही है.
Weight तो हुआ ही है.
Almost 7-8 किलो कम हो गया है. Plus that bulk is gone. And then वो जो दबी आवाज होती है of the exhaust. That is gone. It's so free flow and it's now noisy as hell. Very noisy.
No, DB Killer
It has a constant cry.
the DB Killer will be back on. I know that. Right.
But after a few rides.
Have fun. Let's have fun for a few weeks and then get back, become good citizens. थोड़ा तो शैतानी कर सकते हैं यार. Ten of the benefits listening.
चलो now हमारी जनता को बताया जाए टोटल खर्चा कितना हुआ बिकॉज पीपल मस्ट बी थिंकिंग इतने सारी बातें कर रहे हैं हुआ कितने का ये तो बताओ
यार वही बोला ना 50 का बजट था. अब मेरे पास पड़े हैं 10-11 हजार
मतलब ऑलमोस्ट 40 के यू स्पेंड
और
And
39
एयर फिल्टर इज स्टिल पेंडिंग
spending. So I need to.
50,000 लग ही जाएंगे मतलब विद एयर फिल्टर एंड स्लिपर
आपको पता है यूएस से थोड़ा कम में मिल जाए.
वो 1-2 हजार रुपए का फर्क पड़ेगा कोई ज्यादा
नहीं
नॉट एवरीबॉडी इज ट्रैवलिंग टू यूएस या गेटिंग थिंग्स फ्रॉम यूएस ना हम बात करें कि इंडिया में ही
इंडिया में
कितने
हो जाएगा. इंडिया में भी आई थिंक 8 के अराउंड आपको मिल जाना चाहिए. थोड़ा रिसर्च करोगे डीएनए आपको 8 के अंदर मिल जाएगा एंड देन यू हैव
1,000 रुपए आपकी इंस्टॉलेशन
1000 आपकी इंस्टॉलेशन खुद भी कर लिया. मतलब जिन लोगों को आते
तो यार फर्स्ट टाइम आई वुड रिकमेंड नॉट टू डू इट
फर्स्ट टाइम नहीं बट
फर्स्ट टाइम आप कराओ बाकी क्लीनिंग आप सीख के कर सकते हैं
plus one good advantage about my model is apart from having the ostrich back clip-on is changing the air filter is very easy. The new street will comes with a cover on top of the tank. So you have to remove like 3 different panels and then the cover and then you got to lift the tank. For me, I just need to remove 2 bolts, remove the seat and just start lifting it up. And the air filter is accessible. Suspended at a high.
वैसे भी अपने न्यू वाले के लिए तो है भी नहीं है बिकॉज दे कांट पुट स्लिप ऑन
आ गया भाई फुल सिस्टम किसी को लेना है देख लो. Open to test ride. People have been riding it. So I hope anyone wants to buy. Why not?
नहीं
I mean, that was my actual intent to whether it's because anything can go wrong in the next 1-2 months. But this is my entire intent to prove that you need not spend a lot of money to get good quality work.
नहीं वो तो है दैट्स एवरीवेयर
Yeah, I'm hell bent on that because I've seen people shell out so much money. Yeah, एग्जॉस्ट लेना है 1.5 लाख खर्च दिए, एग्जॉस्ट लेना है 1.25 लाख खर्च दिए. शो ऑफ नहीं कर रहे हो भाई तुम. More than needed. Would you have gone for an Akrapovic if it was not with your back? Probably no. You've said it.
10 lakh I would rather get another bike
Right.
time I would have gotten the transfer
So there are three factors, cost, quality, and time whenever it comes to purchasing a product or availing a service. And you can always achieve only two of them, never the three. In this scenario, I was focusing on cost and quality. Time was not a concern for me. So I made sure to go with a budget of 50,000, which should include your cost of installation, the cost of exhaust, obviously, and then the air filter or any other accessories that may be needed. And when it comes to quality, I wanted to make sure that I have the approvals from all the stakeholders like the service center, all the subject matter experts I know. So considering these two, I picked barrel exhaust because I could feel that they are using good quality material. The stainless steel 304 grade is good and the exhaust note is good. The reviews are nice. People were happy with the videos online, and I also spoke to the owner, and he seems to be a very technical person, and I'm really thankful that he gave me his time. So just like every purchase, I started with the budget first. I had this cap that you should not go beyond 50,000 because I had done my research. Nothing was available under the 50,000 mark, and from there I started looking online like what options are available. Are there any pre-owned exhausts available? Came up with two options. One was Kelpie, the other one was Barrel. Kelpie was from Australia. They make a very beautiful exhaust. But the thing is that, bringing something from Australia is not an option for me right now. So I had to stick to Barrel. because quality wise they're good. They do the Outlaw 2.0 also looks good, and it seems to do the job for the budget. So that was the reason I nailed down Barrel. But then in parallel, I was looking for used exhaust in the market, but I could not find any. And after that I moved to the fitment and the stakeholder approval. So I will never trust my bike with anyone other than the official authorized showrooms and service centers. So I had a discussion with them, and they gave me their feedback, they gave me their input, they gave me the suggestions as well, and they approved Barrel exhaust, and they said that it's something that you can go ahead with. And only then I decided to go ahead with the purchase. Now, the next thing I want to talk about was the adaptation process. So, every time you install an exhaust in Street Ripple, there's an auto adaptation that is supposed to happen. So, when the bike is cold, after the installation, when the bike is cold, you're supposed to start the bike and let it run for 10 to 15 minutes. During that duration, the ECU will adjust the fueling, air fuel mixture, and compared to how free flowing the exhaust is. And once the adaptation process is complete, only then you should continue riding. In between, you can probably start the bike and listen to the sound, but then you should never ride the bike without the adaptation. So that was done, and immediately after the adaptation process I could feel that there is a significant improvement in the low end performance as well. The bike was smoother, it was easier to pull from a standstill. Riding on lower RPM became easy. The top end obviously is very much free. So I need to be prepared that if I get caught, there is something bad that may happen. But I will try to be as responsible as possible. This Outlaw 2.0 comes with a DB killer, and moreover, I am not intending to use my bike as a daily rider. So it's going to be on Sundays mostly when I'm riding with the group. We are usually safe, and so I don't think it should be a problem. But then, if I feel it's becoming a bigger problem, I will switch back to my stock exhaust, which also I have at home right now. Next comes the installation process. So installation process was fairly simple. I think it was taking around 10 to 15 minutes to swap from the stock exhaust to installing this one. But thanks to Barrel, they generously offered an extra link pipe. So they have two varieties of link pipe. One is with a resonator for a more bassy sound, for a more bassy exhaust note, and then one without the resonator, which is just a straight pipe, which is louder and should also give more power. So we tried four combinations. First, we tried with the resonator by putting and removing the DB killer, and then we tried without the resonator again with and without the DB killer. So out of all these four combinations, we felt that the exhaust with the resonator sounds better. It's bassy and it was soothing to the ears, so we went with that. And post installation care, as of now the bike is trouble free. I don't see anything going wrong as such. No error codes, nothing. It's been almost 1 week since I've been using this exhaust. uh, but initially I've noticed that there is a slight increase in the temperature sensor, probably because of the Delhi heat, or it could be because the bike is running lean, the exhaust is smoother, free flowing, and the air intake is still a stock air filter. So that could be a reason why the bike is slightly heating up. So I will refrain from riding hard for now until I get a performance air filter. That's pretty much it. And otherwise, if you want to see what everyone else feels, I have allowed a lot of my friends, requested a lot of my friends to test ride the bike, to tell me how they feel about it, and those videos are there on our channel as well. So please do check them out. Thank you. Bye bye.